it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you don't.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Lacey. I'm a middle school teacher. If you watched the last video, I was complaining about my hair, but it is finally done. I just wanted to do a Monday vlog just to show you how I start the week, because I typically vlog Thursdays and Fridays, and I just do different things Thursdays and Fridays because I'm focused on planning for the next week. But on a Monday, it's a little more chill. I'm a little more tired, and I mainly just focus on grading anything from the week before. And I just take it a little bit slower because I don't really feel the pressure to plan for next week yet. So I'm just gonna hang out with you guys today. And I just did my nails last night. I wanted to show you. I do the nail strips from this brand, the Dashing Diva brand. You can get them at Ulta, Walmart, anywhere. So I just did my nails. They're kind of summery, but I'm trying to use up my summer nails before it gets too cold. And I am gonna bring some nails to Celeste's mom because she asked me to show her how to do it, because I don't spend my money on getting my nails done. I do them myself every time, and she knows that. As I've said before, she is the lunch manager at my school. You best believe I go bother her every single day, and she loves it. So I'm gonna bring her the nails. I pretty much see her every day when I'm on my planning break. Today we do have a parent conference, but I should have a second to stop by her office in the cafeteria before the meeting starts. Honestly, I hate Monday meetings because, like I said, it's Monday, and I would rather be able to kind of have a chill day and not have to have a meeting, but it is what it is. We actually have a 3-day week because Thursday and Friday are professional learning days, so there's no students. So the students only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I technically have to go all week. I don't really mind it though, because Thursday and Friday, without kids, you can get so much more done. So I really don't mind teacher work days. And then next Monday, the 13th, we're off. So it's a 5-day weekend for the kids, but just a 3-day weekend for teachers. But hey, a break is a break. I'm not going to complain, even though I do miss having a whole week for fall break from my last county. But I'm going to finish my makeup, and then we're going to head to school. I'm going to show you what we're doing today. Nothing crazy. I feel like it's a pretty light week because there's only 3 days. So there's no point in starting something super big. And then we will continue on with this Monday, and we're praying for a good day. I made it to school, and I have on this cute jumpsuit that you've seen before from Shein, and then I have on some dunks. And I wanted to show you what we're doing today. I always have ELA support first. I have that right after announcements for about 45 minutes, and then I will have my 4 sections of ELA. So for ELA support, they are going to be the teachers and I'm gonna be the student. They are going to draw a topic from this bucket. They are gonna be in groups of 2 to 3. And whatever they get, they are going to have to teach me and teach the class about that thing. So it could be nouns, it could be commas, it could be pronouns. It's nothing hard. These are all grammar concepts. None of it is like reading a passage or anything like that. And they're gonna have to make a PowerPoint like a teacher and teach the class from the PowerPoint, and they're gonna have to make a quiz. That's gonna last really all week because they're gonna realize this is not a quick, easy thing to be a teacher. It's hard. So that's what they're doing in ELA support. And then in my actual class, we are going to review parts of speech. I have like a little PowerPoint. So what I did was print guided notes. So it has definition and example sentences. So they are going to write down the definition and write down some example sentences for each of the parts of speech, because a lot of them just don't remember it and don't know it. And that is literally foundational. That's essential. So we're gonna do that for the first half of class, and then they are reading a poem, but it's literally 5 stanzas. There's literally 1-2 stanzas on the first page, and then it is 3 more on this page, if you can see that. So very easy reading, and then they're going to do a quick activity with the poem. We have a lot going on today, but I have to start incorporating grammar because I'm noticing it as a weak area. All right, the next one is verb, which is an action or state of being. A lot of times people forget about the second part. People just think it's an action, but words like is and be, those are not actions. We can't go ising this weekend. We can't go being this weekend. Those are not actions. Those are called state of being. All right. Using an action verb, I want you to write a sentence about the picture. Underline your action verb. Action verb does not have to be something active like walking and running. It could be staring, looking, Standing. That's an action. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm standing. I'm on planning now, and I'm in the cafeteria to bother the lunch ladies. I literally forgot the nails in my classroom, so I'll have to come back up here to give Celeste mom the nails, but I am going to bother them like I do every single day. I am back in my room. I wasn't able to bother the lunch ladies too long because I have a parent meeting in like 10 minutes. Today's been fine. It's a typical Monday. It's not bad, but it's not the best day ever. Also, obviously, days when I'm actually up lecturing and teaching, obviously I'm a little more tired rather than days where they're doing independent work. So I am a little bit tired, but at least we have an hour-and-a-half break. Hopefully the meeting won't take the whole hour-and-a-half, and then I'll have some time to chill before they come back. I'm back in my room because the parent did not show up for the meeting, so I just came back to my room so I could get my stuff done. Meetings are tricky because this is our only break for the day, so sometimes if you have a long meeting, then you don't get anything done. But thankfully, I will have a little bit of time to get stuff done, and I'm focusing on grading because grades for quarter one are due Friday, but I'm not really stressed out because I think I mentioned that Thursday and Friday we do not have students. They have a break, and it's just the teachers. And when it's just the teachers, I can just be in my room and have the door shut and just do what I need to do without the students asking me 100 questions. So I'm not really stressed out. I'm gonna grade what I can grade today and not be stressed out about it because I know I have Thursday and Friday. And I also made some copies because technically Thursday, even though it's a day off, it is actually an online learning day. So we're supposed to be giving them an online assignment, but because most of them don't have computers at home, we typically will send a worksheet home. So I did just print this easy little parts of speech worksheet that they can do Thursday. Honestly, as long as they bring it next week, I'm happy because it is something we're supposed to count as a grade. So I just made those copies and I'll have to send those Wednesday, and they are expected to do that on their online learning day. So that's what I just did. I made those copies and now I'm working on grading. And like I said, Mondays are pretty chill because I technically have the whole week to get all my stuff done. The kids will be back any minute now. I think I hear them down the hallway, but I just took a snack break. Our lunch is not till 12:35. So I usually have a snack on planning and then I'll eat my lunch at lunchtime. And I just wanted to give an update. I did finalize my first class of grades. We may have one more thing going in this week because it is a short week, so it's not going to be a ton more grades going in, but probably at least one. But besides that, the grades are pretty much finalized. And so I just gave myself a little break to eat my snack, but everything's been going well today. As you saw in the clip that I filmed of me actually teaching, I've been starting with parts of speech. I'll give them a definition and then I have them write an example sentence. I typically give them visuals or pictures to base their sentence off of. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna read the poem. They're about to come back, like I said, so I have like a few more parts of speech things to go over, and then we will read the poem with the second class and they will do their assignment with that. It's the end of the day. It was a long day, but it wasn't bad, and I am now collecting all the textbooks because we don't typically use textbooks. This is literally our first time using the textbook all year. So I had one under each desk, so I'm trying to collect those and put them back on the bookshelf. I store them right here on this bookshelf, and we honestly never touch them, but the poem was so short I didn't really feel like printing it out with only 5 stanzas, so I'm putting all those back. And I already wrote the stuff on the board for what we're doing tomorrow. They do have testing tomorrow, standardized testing, so that is an hour-and-a-half in the morning, and then we will have like 30-40-minute classes, so not much can be done in that amount of time. So they're just gonna do a little bit of practice with fragments and run-on sentences because that is a pretty big issue right now. As you can see, I'm trying to focus a lot on grammar because there's just a lot of grammar things that they need to work on that I've noticed as the ELA teacher since I do a lot of writing. So I am pretty much wrapping up my day. It was pretty good. I'm ready to go home. I gotta stop at the store to get some toilet paper and then I can go home and hang out with my husband. It is 3:55. I just pulled out of the school parking lot and I'm headed home. I always go to the grocery store every Sunday to get groceries for the week, and somehow I always forget something. So I do need to stop at Dollar General to pick up toilet paper, and then I'm gonna head home, and I am gonna do a little workout because I am trying to work out most days of the week. Some days I do walk, but it did just rain and now it's sunny. So as you can imagine, it's very humid. So I'm not gonna walk today. And that's pretty much it for my day. So I'm gonna end this video here. If you wanna see more teacher vlogs, you best believe they're coming. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, and definitely comment down below. Me and Celeste are gonna film a life update probably this weekend, so be on the lookout for that because there are some things that have changed and some announcements that we wanna make. So we will see you in that video. Bye guys.